From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from Houston. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Got it. Ready? Crackle 80.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And this will be a Texans first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On play action, they'll throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Texans at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
Now a 2nd and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Let's go now. Good.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Well, these two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. He'll buy some time right. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And out of bounds right around the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Right side complete to Mechie. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Okay,
now
ready?
a 2nd and 2.
Check, hurt.
And he'll get this this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another move.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards. About by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Palmer going in motion right. Well, a fake on the jet sweep as they run with Cook up the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And now an audible here into something else. From the gun on 3rd down. Saunders. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release. he says this will be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. You talk about this Titan defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
And while their numbers for the season haven't been that great, they do have players capable of making plays, as we just saw there. Able to get in there and blow that play up. They're just looking for more of those types of plays throughout this game.
And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. To Pierce, they set up the screen. Touchdown, Texans! Damian Pierce. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it's good to make it 14-0. touchdown. Here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Gets around him, and he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Now a throw here, hauled in. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 3rd down, Saunders.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. It wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
Down to about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground.
But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end.
Here we go, set.
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on third downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
Reload!
Here's Swift.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
DeAndre Swift.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Texans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They pitch it out to Cook. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Looking to throw. Saunders.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the route is on. It's 24-0. Well, they got the turnover in great field position, but unable to do anything with it. And they're left taking the easy 3 on the field goal.
Yeah, you're right about that. A great chance at a short field touchdown. On a sudden change, you take the ball away. You expect your offense to put it into the end zone, but they'll take the 3 for now, even if they feel just a little bit let down.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Got his man, Okonkwo. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Saunders. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Justin Madubuike able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Saunders. That's complete to Palmer. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. But 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Saunders. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Let's go now.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And taken down just shy of the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
To throw on second down, Saunders. That's complete downfield to Okonkwo. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Titans. Chig Okonkwo, 61 yards. And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. He'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
2nd and 13. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver.
ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jeffrey Simmons coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. A good return there, 17 yards, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
And he will have a Titans first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Saunders.
Open man downfield is Davis.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire 4th remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Throwing on 1st down. Saunders.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7.
Back to throw again. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Pass to Burks, he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Titans get a bit closer. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Back to throw here. He gets this one to Mechie. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And you have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Come on, set!
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
Ready! 79 Broncos!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And that's good for a gain of 6. And 3rd and 8 now.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
The offense on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He's got his man. It's Dell with it. That's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Swift looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Street! Street! Warriors 70!
2nd and 1. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll run with Swift. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll try the middle with Cook. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now they'll audible to something else. 2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Saunders. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Steele. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
From the gun on 3rd down, Saunders. And he will have a Titans 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the...
That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe... Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
70 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the
blitz coming, and down he goes.
That's Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker who got in and dropped him to the turf.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Still moving.
There he goes again.
Touchdown, Houston.
DeAndre Swift,
38 yards.
And the Texans are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Saunders.
That's taken in by Palmer.
63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
Here we go, set.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. 124 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Got it. Ready? Hey, let's go. Check.
Game in hand, the offense takes the knee.
Let's go.
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll.
On the stick.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
And with that kneel down at the end of the game, partner, they now get to 3-1. This is a good football team we saw in this game.
It is indeed getting to 2 games above 500, and I know early on, while they said they wanted to win every game, they thought they would be solid with a 3-1 start, and here they are.
Yeah, you break your schedule up almost into quarters, every 4 games, and assess 3-1. Any team would take that.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against the team.